Recall that an argument uses evidence, stated facts, and assumptions, unstated but necessary premises, to reach a conclusion. When we want to strengthen an argument, this is usually done by affirming or bolstering one of the assumptions, showing that it's likely to be true, or in fact just asserting that it's true. Let's look at an example. We're going to read an argument, identify its assumption, and then look at ways that work and don't work to strengthen that assumption. Here's the argument. Bert is tall, and statistics show that tall people tend to earn higher salaries than do short people in the same positions with the same set of job qualifications. Jeff is short, and he has the same number of years of experience as Bert. Therefore, if Jeff and Bert are hired for the same position, Bert will be offered a higher salary than Jeff. This argument depends on the assumption that having the same set of job qualifications is the same thing as having the same number of years of experience. Otherwise, it doesn't matter that Jeff and Bert would have the same number of years of experience. Now, let's imagine we tried to strengthen that assumption by saying height is a reasonable criterion to use in determining salary. Now, regardless of whether or not we agree with this statement, it's not relevant to the logic of the argument, and therefore doesn't strengthen it. Because this doesn't address the argument, it won't work as a strengthening proposition. Similarly, take a look at this proposition. Bert might be hired for a more senior position than Jeff, so Bert might earn more than Jeff even without taking his height into consideration. Might be true. However, it's an incorrect strategy for trying to strengthen this argument, because we're talking about only the case where Jeff and Bert are hired for the same position. And therefore, this is just an irrelevant piece of information. Finally, look at this attempt. The number of years of experience that an applicant has is the only job qualification of significance to most employers. This is essentially a restatement of our assumption that job qualifications and years of experience are the same. This is the correct way to strengthen an argument's assumption.